Good morning, what's shaking, what's happening? Welcome back to Tasty Bites Timeless Travels. Today's day 98 of our Holland America cruise around the world, and we are in the Mediterranean. It's not looking so good for the weather, but it's actually kind of warm. It's just very windy. Come join us. It did not occur to me that this is the weather in the Mediterranean in April. No idea. But this is going to put a dent in some of our plans. As far as what's on tap today, there is a coffee with Kimberly, CS Church. There's a lecture at 2 that's probably going to be interesting. I think we're going to go to it. It's about the 7 wonders of the world, the 7 ancient wonders of the world, and the 7 modern wonders of the world. So that might be interesting. She's a new lecturer, so I'll definitely give her a chance. She got a fun headshot, too. But I don't know what else we're going to do. This might be a meander and find just random things that are happening. But tonight's the big Masquerade Ball, and they actually even gave us mass last night for it. So it should be really fun for the evening. It's gala night also. C was hoping for some pool time today. Don't think it's going to happen. So this might be a hydro pool kind of day. But let's see what we can get into today. What a great morning. However, it is very windy outside, so I didn't want to sit outside. But good morning. Coffee chat was interesting. He is very dull still. She has tons of personality. Somebody said, y'all seem to be polar opposites, and she said, we are. So that was pretty funny, but nice couple. They've been together like 23 years or something like that. Good for them. Lunch was uneventful. It was a good lunch. That was a weird color on that soup, though, but it was cream of broccoli soup. It was still really good. We went to the lecture today on the 7 wonders of the world. She talked about the 7 ancient wonders and the 7 new wonders. She was okay. Her voice kind of reminded me of Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast, Angela Lansbury style. She must have worked for the British Museum or something. She did reference some museum work, so I haven't read her biography. I'm not sure if we'll see another one by her, because we really only sat there the entire time because the subject matter was so interesting. She just kind of just started talking about the 7 wonders of the world. She didn't really introduce anything, and then when she ended with this weird video of chimps doing like a river dance kind of deal. So that was weird. But that's been our day. That and this balcony saga continues. I'm a little frustrated with Holland at the moment. Remember when we were in Gibraltar, I was sitting there, I was chilling, I was talking to the camera, looking at the Rock of Gibraltar, and all of a sudden they started pressurizing the bridge above us. I did call guest services, and I thought I was very nice about the situation and said, hey, like, I understand they need to clean that part. Can they let us know next time in advance when they do something like that? May, who is the person at guest services, ended up calling me back. She's like, I need to get a better time of when this happened. Like something wasn't making sense to her. I said, oh, it was just like 15, 20 minutes ago. It wasn't too long ago. She called me back again, and this was 2 days ago, and said, oh, they were cleaning the windows on the crow's nest. They apologized. It must have gotten onto your balcony. I am nowhere. Like, yeah, I'm on the side of the ship as the crow's nest, but no, that's not what it was. And I said, May, that's not what happened. I could see the pressure washer, but okay. And I kind of let it go. I was like, they were doing something they weren't supposed to, and now they're covering up. Whatever. Well, today we're sitting here, and they start doing it again, and they're like, we can see the pressure washer over the thing in the balcony, the divider, and she goes out there and says, like, hey, what are you doing? And the guy was like, oh, sorry, madame, and kept going. And then he stopped for a little bit, and then all of a sudden the phone rings, and it's May from guest services. And she talks to her and says, no, it's so funny. Thank you for calling to check up and see how everything's going. It literally happened again just a few minutes ago. We're just really asking, like, can they please just call us before they decide to do it, because it gets water all over the balcony. Again, apologies. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll look into it. Blah, 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 blah. C hangs up the phone. We go on about our business. About 5 minutes later, C goes to walk out on the balcony because it's kind of chilly and windy and trying to determine if she can make it to the pool. The guy starts up again, and now she gets wet. Like, we're kind of over it. They end up sending our house attendant room guy, our sign by, to check on it. We finally pull him out there. I said, this is what they're cleaning. And he goes, oh, yeah, that's going to get all over you. And I'm like, exactly. We're just asking for a phone call. I will tell you this. I will never have another balcony with Holland ever again. Between that and how loud this door is, I am over it. I don't know if this upgrade was worth it. We've had some lovely times on the balcony. But really, like, is asking for a phone call too much? I don't know. But that's my rant for the day. I appreciate you listening to it. Now it's formal night. It's Masquerade Night. So let's go have a nice fancy dinner. See you in a bit. All right, appetizers have arrived. C is starting with the asparagus with walnuts and a tomato. It was supposed to come with some sort of yogurt sauce, but obviously that has been modified out due to the dairy. And me, I like my soups. So chicken dumpling soup it is for me. All right, and C is doing a double app tonight. So she's got the mushroom crostini off the vegan vegetarian menu. She really enjoys it. I think it's that balsamic reduction that she really loves. She says it's good. All right, entrees have arrived. C got just a plain filet with a baked potato and some really good looking asparagus and carrots. I'm actually a little jealous of her plate. She ordered another entree, but they changed it and we just found out when it hit the table. This was supposed to be some sort of mushroom, but now it's just like some vegetable cutlet thing. I feel an Indian vibe off of it. Not sure we're gonna eat it. For me, I got the filet Oscar. This looks really good. It just doesn't come with any starch. I was kind of surprised. Not that I need a starch, but it's looking good. Also, I ordered my filet medium well tonight. Why? Because every time I order filet here medium, it comes out like last night at Pinnacle, it was basically rare, almost raw. So I got it cooked a little even higher. Normally I eat my steaks medium rare, but these fillets, man, they're not cooking them to temp very well right now. So let's see how this is cooked. All right, dessert time. C is getting a smiley happy fruit plate, and he also randomly brought her this bowl of berries. We don't know why. He just did. For me, I couldn't decide between the chocolate lava cake. I've never had one of these before, actually, oddly enough, or my absolute favorite dessert of all time, tiramisu. So I just ordered them both. Looking good. And with that, we are going to call it a night. What a nice, relaxing sea day we have had. Dinner was good. I mean, it was filet. It was cooked better than it was last night. We just had filet last night. I had a very similar meal, just minus the crab meat. It was good. I think we're just getting tired of all the fancy cruise food. The thing they brought C instead of, we're not sure why she couldn't have the vegan portobello mushroom, and they sent out that dish instead. It was kind of like an Indian flair to it, and so neither of us ate it. If they would have told us they weren't going to bring her the portobello mushroom, we would have canceled it. But we watched around a little bit. We saw some of the Masquerade stuff. I tell you, it got a little weird at some point. People were eating in the mask. Went to the casino for a little bit. People were walking around with the mask on, and it just kind of started to creep us out. I do like Phantom of the Opera, but I don't like it that much. And then you were supposed to stay formally dressed to go to all the events tonight, and we weren't feeling that either. So, I'm just going to call it a nice early night. Should be fine, because tomorrow is Malta. Now, the problem with tomorrow is this is a very Catholic area, and tomorrow is actually Palm Sunday. So a lot of stuff that's already closed on Sunday, what little was there, they're expecting a lot more of it to be closed. Though it does look like one of the museums is going to be open tomorrow. I checked the website, and there is a waterfront area, and it's a late port. It's like noon to 10:30. So it's going to have a scenic sail in it too. So that should be really interesting. So make sure you hit that notification button, like, subscribe, all that fun social stuff. Keep following us along as we make our way around the world here on Holland America's World Cruise. Grand Voyage. Have a great night. Bye!